Hello, everybody, and welcome back. In today's episode of Your Life's a Line, Here's Why, with Brayshawn and Ryan, we have our guest on, Garrett Payne, and together we ask the world's most wondered and sought out questions and try to bring answers to them. And of course, we cover, is water wet? This and more. Stay tuned. So, I want to know, Garrett Payne, riddle me this. What is the sexiest / least sexy last name?
Ooh. I'm not going to lie, Garrett Payne has a really sexy last name, dude.
That is hot.
That's
Payne?
hot.
Payne.
Hot, dude.
What is more sexy?
Payne is pretty badass.
Payne?
I'm not thinking sexy. My mind is going to like the darker area.
The less sexy?
What is not a sexy last name?
Gilbert.
Yeah. Oh.
Dude, the fella's really out here being named Gilbert.
Gilbert, man. You just hurt everyone's feelings.
Up until I saw that, I thought Gilbert was a pretty solid name.
Dude, homie's really been named
You're like,
Gilbert.
picture this. Gilbert.
The cat from Caillou.
What?
Ooh, you know what? Last
had-
name? Oh, sorry.
Like, I'm not going to lie, that cat had some sexual energy around him.
Caillou.
Prove me wrong.
Garrett, please continue.
Last
I
name,
don't want to hear
I
about
don't know if it's sexy, but McBride is a cool last name.
Mick is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
McBride.
I don't like Mick
Spare
at all.
McDonald's.
McBride? I
Mick
think
Jagger?
McBride's a cool last name.
McBride is pretty
McBride.
dope.
McBride's kind of
I
cool,
think,
yeah.
I think that's
McFly.
So cool. I've always thought-
McFly, dude. Yeah, no, Mick is
Marty
kind of
McFly.
cool, actually. Except Spare McDonald.
I don't like McDonald's.
Yeah, no,
McDonald's-
McDonald. That's why I said Spare.
Yeah.
McDonald's not great. That's for sure.
McBride's, I don't know why that's always. But White. I've always loved the last name White. I
White.
think White's cool.
I like Snow. I think
Like
Snow's
Jon
cool.
Snow.
Yeah.
I'm a bias. I like Snow too, but it's a bias. It's a bias.
He's biased. Adams
Conflict
is
of interest.
fairly average, if not
Adams-
overused.
Like, no offense, but like somewhat generic.
No, it's very
Do you know what I mean? Like,
generic.
there's certain names where it's like, oh, that's just generic. Like
Yeah.
Johnson,
Johnson.
Adams,
It's
Freeman,
Smith.
Yes.
Don't
Smith.
Yeah.
Oh.
John Smith. Come on.
Lanes, probably right in the middle.
Yeah, that's
Driscoll.
fine.
I would say Driscoll's a little more on the cool side.
Okay.
Okay. I would say
Sounds a
Payne
little
is hot as
Jewish.
fuck. I have a hard boner for Payne.
It's not Jewish.
Is Driscoll Jewish?
It's Irish.
Irish. But it's like Driscol, isn't it? In Ireland?
Mm-hmm.
I think Jaeger is the
switched it up.
coolest last name.
Jaeger is pretty cool.
Jaeger.
Aaron Jaeger.
Aaron Jaeger.
Jaegermeister.
Jägermeister.
That's pretty
what
cool.
about-
I like Sinclair.
Sinclair's a good one.
There's some cool name, like some celebrity names out there, like O'Callahan.
Oh, Callahan.
That is a
Yes.
that is a
That's
good ass last name.
Oh, yes.
Mercedes. How do we feel about the name?
I think that's two on the
That's
nose.
first name or
That's
last
a good
name?
first name.
I think first name, actually, yeah.
I think that's a little on the nose.
Mercedes.
Okay, can we chat first names? For a minute?
Yeah.
Are we done with last names?
I mean, if we think
If we're
it's
totally done with last
jump
names, I'm down
into
to move on.
done with last names, then
All right, sounds good. Let's move on. First names. First things first.
Braden.
Generic.
Fuck you. Ryan.
Tasty.
Pretty generic. That's why I'm changing it.
Sean.
Pretty.
Oh, so
changing-
generic.
You're changing.
Oh,
your
yeah.
name.
I'm down to change my name.
We can change it to
I'm trying to lower that thing, bro.
R.
R.
I hate that.
Dude, I
That
love
is
that.
so stupid.
I fuck with
That's
that, bro.
awful. That's an
Why would
awful-
I have 4 letters when I could have 1?
Ryan is going to legally change his name to R.
Is that not so cool?
I'm going to call you dipshit if you ever change your name to R. That's the only thing I'll call you.
Pirate.
It's
I'm-
spelled, it's
I
spelled
was hanging
R,
out
but
with
it's
R.
pronounced dipshit.
Okay, well, now I know who my real friends are.
Sorry.
There's no one in this room.
What about Garrett?
We love you.
Garrett's pretty
See-
good. I like Garrett.
I like the idea.
Garrett
Sorry, go
Seems like
ahead.
a young name to me. Like I feel like I have like I can't imagine a grown man named Garrett. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You could change your name to Geralt.
Well,
That's
there's
why I go by
certain
Gary.
names-
'Cause you've never
Avrivia.
met a young kid named Gary, have you?
There's certain like old people names like Anne or
There's the classic old woman named Denise.
Oh,
Denise.
Charlene.
Oh God.
For the first time in my life, I met a woman. I talked to a woman named Bessie the other day. For the first time in my life, I talked to a woman named Bessie the other day.
Oh,
Bessie, old Bessie.
Old Bessie.
Was she old?
She was a little old.
She was like, my cricket machine is
Excuse me.
not operating the way I think it should.
I'm not too computer savvy, if you know what I mean.
Can you believe that there are kids out there putting tech savvy on their resume?
Tech savvy. And
It's like
Garrett.
literally everyone is at this point, bro.
I think
Yeah.
Garrett's gonna put tech savvy on his
I'm
resume.
literally.
Here's
I
gonna
put
say
fun, quirky, world traveler,
Fun, quirky, owner of an Apple
let-
Watch series.
letter of
Garrett.
recommendation from Brett Wignall and Chris Hailstone.
Just a signed receipt from Wendy's. He didn't know what he was signing. He was just
Apple lover.
lover, not a fighter.
Make love, not war.
Follow my photography page.
I do weddings. I do family photos.
I do weddings, photos.
My spots are filling quick for senior shoots. So
My spots are filling so quick. Please DM.
For the love of God, DM me.
Seriously, these spots are filling up. If you don't
What's the next
DM.
question?
What do we got?
On the
What do we
list
got?
we got here.
Excellent question.
So first attractive, or it was like attractive and unattractive names, right?
Yeah, first and last names. We spitballed a few.
There are some cool names out there, man.
Absolutely.
Sean, what's next? What's next?
So, fellas,
Uh-huh.
if animals could talk, which would be the
oh
rudest?
fuck, a horse.
Definitely
Oh,
birds.
You think a horse?
I think a horse.
Horses
I
have
love
seen-
this
question.
Horses have
First
been
of all.
oppressed for quite some time.
They're like gamers. Gamers and horses are on the same level.
I think
literally the most oppressed race.
horses are smart, dude. I feel like they would talk mad shit on
Yeah,
you. Like,
no,
like,
they're
no
like, yeah,
kidding.
look at you, little walking around on your two-legged ass. Like, look, on four legs.
Yeah, make me carry your fat at whatever. Bro.
Whatever, bro.
Whatever, I'm gonna do it.
Making me
anyway.
wear
Whatever.
horseshoes. I don't want to wear
In the
horseshoes.
same corral as a
Horseshoes, gonna make me
donkey?
wear horseshoes.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
stop
I think,
poking me, bitch.
I think a horse would talk mad shit. I would think a horse would be a
Dude,
bitch.
I think like a hippo would be just be an asshole. Is that just me?
They're just like, I want to
they're
kill a
assholes
human
without
today.
talking.
I want to kill human.
Hippos kill like more humans than any animal, I think.
I want fuck.
I want murder.
See, I'm sorry. I think birds would be the rudest.
Like any animal would say, I want fuck.
Yeah.
Animals just want fuck.
I want fuck.
And they want
Everyone
death.
wants
Well, not death, but they want meat and they want fuck and then they want death.
I want food.
Fucking
Birds are rude.
What
They
bird
wouldn't talk shit
specifically?
like a horse, but like they would just be like, I feel like they're just angry little things.
They
Yeah.
kind of,
That's fair.
Like
What
a
would
little
the
bluebird.
friendliest one be? Like
Probably a
besides
dog.
An otter.
Dogs. okay.
Otters.
I don't know.
I don't know if
Otters
otters
can
would
get
be-
irritated. Have you
Otters
seen that?
wouldn't be like kind to humans, but they would say nice things to each other.
Give me a hug.
Let's cuddle. Hey,
Cuddle.
otters,
time.
let's cuddle.
Dogs are like
Ladies, if you
Attention.
look like this, DM me.
Attention, all fellow otters. Let's cuddle.
let's cuddle.
I don't know. I think
I think parrots are either really nice or really, really fucking mean.
yeah.
Is that fair?
See, but parrots can talk.
Yeah.
I think it's
And
all
they
about who
usually
trains
choose
them.
to be rude.
Well, I think it's
Well,
all they just mimic.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, they mimic. So if people are mean to them, they're just mean to them. They're like, screw off, parrot. Then the parrot will be like, screw off.
I kind of have a feeling
It's like
grizzly
Alexa.
bears
Parrot.
are really nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say me too.
Grizzly bears?
Yeah.
I could feel like them being, teddy bears.
Like we went to the zoo and we saw those grizzly bears. They just kind of seem nice.
Yeah.
Like if I hopped in there, would they devour me?
Yes.
Probably.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But they're just hungry, man.
Like,
They're just.
It's not their
I
fault.
think elephants would be really sweet. I see elephants as being nice.
Ooh, they'd be like those like old wise.
Yeah, see that they're like the kind elderly people.
Yeah.
It's like there's two kinds of elderly people. There's the assholes that can just
Oh,
go to the
man.
retirement home.
Yep.
And then there's the other ones. that are like,
Euthanization, if
come
you will.
over for dinner, please. And,
I imagine they'd have like the voice of like Sir Ian McKellen, the guy who did
I
like
can see that.
Gandalf.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
He
yeah,
also
you
starred
got
in
it.
the Emoji Movie.
ooh,
Did he?
a classic.
He starred as Pooh. The Emoji Pooh.
Oh, it's kind of cute.
Who was?
It's not.
Did they tell him?
I think so.
Like, hey,
I think he assumed.
I kind of see lions or like and tigers having the voices of Kiefer Sutherland. Just
Yeah.
like
I can see
Who?
them voicing as whoever they were in the Lion King animated movie in 1997. That's all I can imagine.
1.5 is the best one, though.
I retract my statement. I think by far the nicest animal, the stingray.
Okay, yeah.
After what they
they're
did to
always
Stevie
smiling.
Irwin,
Yeah, I was going to say, I still have some beef with those guys. I'll never
I bet he
forgive
was
them.
very polite about it, though.
no, he's probably like, I'm gonna grab him by the balls, eh?
It's like,
Stingray's
sir,
killed Steve who?
Killed Steve Irwin.
the crocodile hunter.
They
Stingrays
fucking electrocuted his heart.
That's
Yes.
tight as fuck.
They don't have electricity, but they did pierce his heart.
That's so
They
metal.
no stingrays sting.
No, they stab.
No, they sting.
Stab rays.
I don't think
I mean, they don't have like
Stab rays. Thank you,
electricity.
Braden.
I think once the point they got through his heart, it didn't matter if they were electrocuting him or not. You know what I'm saying?
Stingrays don't have they don't produce electricity though.
No, I have no idea.
They have a
This is on the
shock. They
record.
shocked his heart.
Okay.
I just know they're really cute.
If they would have
okay?
shocked him like
So
3
they
inches
stabbed
to
him
the
in the
left,
heart,
he would
shocked-
have lived.
They stabbed him, and
I
then
gotta-
he died. Shocked him, brought him back to life, just so he could die again.
And just so they could stab him again.
That's
Right.
a spawn kill.
Right? Oh, Ryan's really pulling up Google right now. He's curious. I actually have no idea. I just know from the bottom they have that little smiley face and they're kind of cute.
Yeah. So maybe he was like really polite. He was like, "Hey, Steve,
Your time has come.
you get any
time.
closer, you're gonna be in a world of pain, Steve. I love you, buddy. I'm telling you this as a friend.
They are known
You're
for
gonna
being
fucking die today."
They are known for being capable of producing an electric discharge ranging from 8 to 220 volts, depending on the species,
Damn,
Used
that
to
is a-
stun
holy shit,
prey
that is a large range.
and for defense.
So that's like from your.
I
little-
stand corrected, and I'm not even mad because that's badass.
That is pretty
Because
cool.
up until now, I did not even know stingrays had like.
Yeah,
could
no, that's
produce
the point. Is
electricity.
like when you can pet them at the aquarium, they cut off the stinger.
Oh.
That's fucked up.
I
That
mean,
is-
it kind of is, but it's also
Okay, just
you can
saying,
pet them.
I could knock out a stingray in one punch.
Are they out of
true.
water?
Okay.
Sure.
Well, he's
Well, then,
smiling at
no
you.
shit. They'll just die out of
If
water.
they're
Anyways.
in water, I'll fuck them up.
So
too.
you
No,
go
because then when you go
toe-to-toe-
to punch, your water hits the water resists your punch.
Okay.
and it
kill a
slows you
stingray.
down. It's like shooting a bullet into the water doesn't do anything.
I'll trash a stingray
So-
even if it's in water.
Hey,
You
so you
bring 'em
go
out of the
toe to
water.
toe with one animal, land animal. Who is it besides the kangaroo? That's too easy. What do you go?
Kangaroo
toe-to-toe
is
with?
not too easy.
Kangaroo will mess you
Yeah,
up.
no,
Kangaroo can
that's-
box.
Like everybody wants to box a kangaroo, all right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We've all seen that one. What's it called? Animal Jack or what?
I don't-
Kangaroo Jack.
Kangaroo Jack.
Jack.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah,
Hell yeah! I've seen
great
that.
movie.
Mama said to knock you out. You said go toe to toe with
toe-to-toe
one animal.
With one animal.
Do I have to lose? Do I have to win? What is the?
It has to be a good fight.
I have a good chance of
Well, if
winning.
you have a good chance of beating a rabbit, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's-
Okay, well,
Well,
I
they'd
mean,
run
yeah, you
off.
could just kick a rabbit. So, I mean, that doesn't really count.
I think I could kick a toy poodle's ass. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
I like
It's-
pugs. I don't know if I could eat a whole one, though.
I love that. I love pugs, but I don't know if I could eat the whole thing.
I don't know. It was kind of a loaded question.
I don't
I
know.
bet like a bobcat.
Yeah.
a bobcat.
Yeah,
Dude, what the fuck? They're actually smaller than you
vicious.
think, but they're really mean.
I think a deer without any antlers.
Okay, yeah. I
So
can
a
see
doe.
that.
Like a doe. Yeah,
I don't know. They can prance
that's-
away pretty quick.
I know,
assault.
but what if it has to? We're in a boxing ring. It has to square up with
Okay.
you sometime. Yeah.
It's a cage match. They can't go anywhere.
Like
Wait,
it'll-
what's the largest animal, or what's just the best animal?
Like, pick an animal. I don't. It could be large.
I would say largest.
largest.
What's the biggest animal?
Have
I think
you
a doe. I think I could take
Yeah,
a doe.
a doe. I think
in a
I-
boxing match.
Dude, those things are pretty rough though.
Those
have
are rough. Yeah.
They'll fucking hoof
They'll
you.
hoof you, and they'll like still. They don't have antlers, but they'll still like. God,
You remember those monkeys we saw at San Diego Zoo that would like
wicked.
literally just parkour around?
Okay, yeah. No, I would.
Not that I would win, but I'd like to fight that.
That's a little messed
get
up.
my
man.
ass slapped, man.
They're running
My-
circles on me, but at least I'd get to watch them up close, like doing flips and stuff.
That's true.
Cool.
What else we got on the list there, Shawnee boy?
Well, my lads,
I do know one question before we pull it up.
What's
What's
that?
something that everybody looks dumb doing?
What's
Great
something that everybody looks stupid doing?
and that was the next question.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mentioned earlier. I think everyone looks kind of foolish hula hooping.
You hula hoop.
I love hula hooping. I'm not saying I look good doing it. I mean, let's be real, right?
Yeah.
I think you look good doing it.
I think everyone looks kind of stupid riding like there's just some things that's destined. Like you're gonna look dumb doing this.
Okay,
Like you know those tricycles that you lay down and ride?
Yeah.
You look like an idiot riding that, dude. Like, what are
Yeah.
you thinking?
I think it's
There's no good situation out of that.
yeah.
I think it's
I
coming to
mean,
the point
if you
where
don't want to like fall over.
Everyone looks like an idiot driving a PT Cruiser.
a PT Cruiser, a smart car, a hoverboard. They kind of come to the point where I'm like,
Garrett, you bought a hoverboard.
I did. When I
Did
was,
you?
It was 2 years ago.
I strongly recommended for him not to. I
it was
tried.
2 years ago.
But bro, he's all about the tech.
I was ahead of my time. I wanted those things when they were still being developed by children in Africa. Anyway, I bought one. All right, and then my brother left it out in the sprinklers, and it went. But it was 2 years ago.
Spencer?
I've come a long way.
Yes.
No,
Was
my
it-
little brother.
Oh,
Honestly, I still think those things are pretty cool.
I know, but you just look dumb riding them. Like it's like
That's
yeah. There's no
true.
cool situation. You don't walk
Dude,
away feeling
I
cool.
see this guy at UVU every other day, and it's like a hoverboard, but it has one wheel in the
wheels.
middle.
Yeah, I was about to
Okay,
say
those
that's
are
what-
kind of fire, actually.
Those are wild.
No,
Not that I like respect him, where it's like I want to be him. It's like, okay, that's
I wanna-
interesting.
I do respect
want
him
his
for riding
life.
those, like how hard they are to ride. I've tried to ride those once, and I wrecked into my teacher's car, and it was his.
It's
one that
interesting
wrecked his car.
how he has the balls to ride that thing in public. I feel like you would eat shit on that so hard.
You look like a soy boy just riding around on that, man.
It's true.
That is true.
What else do human beings look foolish doing?
I mean, off the top of my head, I would say eating cereal. I don't think.
What?
No, really.
You
Why?
think so?
Yeah, I don't think anybody looks good eating cereal. I mean,
Okay, here's the trick. Try this. No milk.
I don't know
Okay,
about
I
that
want to
one.
announce on the podcast: Ryan does not eat cereal with milk.
Okay,
Ryan will not be joining us for season 2 of the podcast.
we're on actually. What are we? Season
Oh,
3?
I mean, yeah,
This is
that's
season
what it
3
is.
episode.
No, we're on season 2 right now.
This is 3.
Well, I thought it was season. Yeah, I thought we were in season 2.
Is it?
25.
Oh yeah, season 3. Yeah,
We're on
duh.
like what 69?
16.
Is this episode 69?
I don't know.
Wow.
I wouldn't
Love
put
of God,
money
if
on
it
it.
is.
Put that on the record.
I actually
but-
don't know.
I have no
But-
idea. You know, here's the thing. In my defense, I've had just rotten milk one too many times to the point where all milk tastes so rotten to me. So I just get sick
Ryan
eating
has
milk.
milk PTSD. It's a rare thing.
Milk
I'll
PTS.
drop my Venmo down
MTSD.
below so you can-
MTS milk
Milk traumatic test disorder.
post traumatic. It doesn't really work out,
Yep.
does it?
was
Milk
close.
traumatic.
All right, let's try one more time.
Who cares?
One more
Yeah,
time.
I don't. Yep, I'm done with that.
Okay, never mind. All right, we're not.
I think everyone looks kind of dumb singing karaoke.
Okay, yep, yeah.
I think that's the point, though. I think that's part of the novelty and fun of it.
Oh, it is.
It's like, oh, you look so silly.
Yes.
I've said it before, but you either really go hard and you have a song that you just knock out of the park in karaoke,
Yes.
or you just find the funniest song ever that
Uh-huh.
works for you,
Yes.
and you own it.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else, it's a waste of time.
Sean,
Hmm?
what else we got on our list there? We got lots of goodies
we got
on this
plenty.
list.
Something really popular. Oh my god. Something really popular now, but in 5 years, everyone will be embarrassed by.
Yeah.
K-pop.
Vine 2.
Oh, Vine 2.
Dude,
Vine
Vine
2.
2's bad.
Vine
Until
1
Vine
was-
3 makes an appearance.
Fuck Vine in general.
Fidget spinners is an obvious answer.
I think
Hoverboard,
that's
a
already...
good
Those have both already passed their time, though, at the time of this recording.
Tide Pods, the Tide Pod thing, we're already embarrassed, and I think in 5 years it's just going to be ample.
Dude, I'm embarrassed for laughing at Ugandan Knuckles.
Oh.
Even,
I love
what was that,
Ugandan
even
Knuckles.
9 months ago?
Thank you, brother.
I think the moment I realized that meme, I was like, why did I ever laugh at that? Was I was in Disneyland. It was like at the height of that meme. And then one of the riot things said to her friend was like, do you know the way? And I was like, what the fuck did I laugh at that? And then from then on I deleted it.
Once any joke or meme goes, how do you do, fellow kids? Once it
Yeah.
reaches that level, it's like, oh no, what have I done?
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
true.
It's like,
When does How Do You Do, Fellow Kids? meet
once
How Do You Do,
any
Fellow Kids?
company once any company uses a meme, it's like, uh-oh, I shouldn't have laughed at that ever.
Dude, I still like Uganda Knuckles. Sean, you always show me the video, and the dude has like a joint, and he hands it to the dude in the knight's armor. He says, "Oh, thank you, my brother."
Thank you, brother.
Here's the thing, Sean, we were at Corn Bellies, and there was some kids in front of us, and they kept doing it, and it was absolutely hilarious, though. They turned around to me, and they looked at me square in the face, and they're just little ass, like 6-year-old kids, and they're like, do you know the way? And I lost it. It was the funniest thing. And then like Haley was with me, and they were like, protect the queen. I was like, all right, that's kind of funny because like little kids, I think it's funny.
My queen.
Oh, you know what's going to be embarrassing in 5 years?
What's that?
Fortnite.
Oh, I called it.
It's already
Good job, buddy.
Until
You know what?
Fortnite
The
2 comes
point-
out.
Yeah,
It's already pretty bad.
Fortnite when I got my little brother got a Fortnite birthday party invitation.
Oh.
It's sitting underneath my calendar.
Was it a victory royale?
Wait, was it calling all troops? Braden Adams is turning 18.
It was clearly his mother.
That was for my 19th birthday.
Yeah, clearly his mother made it, and it just said his name, birthday party. It had the only Fortnite. It just had a Fortnite characters that said Fortnite on it.
Attention, Fortnite gamers.
We need your
John Wick is turning 8 years old, and he needs your help. To do so, he's going to need some birthday presents. But to do that,
He's gonna
he's going to need your credit card number, the expiration month and year, the 3 digits on the back. But hurry.
Did you know that guy got banned on Fiverr?
Fiverr.
Voiceover Pete got banned on Fiverr. That's hilarious.
Aw.
But now he's on PayPal,
did
so
you
he's
see-
landing on his feet.
But did you see all of the things, all their orders people had for him to support him on Fiverr got canceled, but they didn't refund them.
They
Nope.
put him in store credit.
They put him as store credit.
That's so messed up.
That's
Fiverr's
so.
messed up.
If you don't know who this guy is, he just makes memes. People hire him to make memes. He dresses up in a suit, and he's an old man, and he says, "Attention, Fortnite gamers." I'm sure you've seen it.
John, I
Wick-
kind of want to hire him to make one for us.
Oh, that'd be
Attention,
fun.
your life's a line. Here's why, fans.
Attention, podcast.
Bray, Sean, and
viewers.
Ryan need your help.
Oh yeah,
That is hilarious.
That's fire.
What's the most we would pay for it though?
$1,000.
You'd drop 1,000.
Never.
Okay, so what's the least we'd pay for it? Excuse me.
I'd say least is 100. I would. If it
Would we drop? To be fair, between us three, that's only 33 each.
I would say like $60, 20 each.
I'd
That's-
send $60.
Is that fair?
Yeah,
I think
I'd send
we could all-
$20 each for a voiceover Pete.
I'd do it.
Oh, I can do it.
Just
fellas.
for the meme.
Just for the meme.
Tension.
What else is like now that just in 5 years is not going to hold up?
TikTok, baby.
Ooh.
TikTok.
TikTok.
And that's kind of
Where
paired
are-
along with Musically. It's already.
Yeah, Jacob Sartorius.
I love that kid.
I want to wear a sweatshirt so damn bad.
I want to wear his skin.
I want to wear
This
his last
podcast.
name. Lord.
Oh, I want to wear that boy's skin. Sean, what else?
Made
we
me
got?
think of Silence of the Lambs.
Ooh.
Whoops.
Jacob
Well,
Sartorius.
I mean, in 40 years, when we're all fucking old and have kids or we're functioning alcoholics,
I don't know.
Oh,
what will be nostalgic for us?
Everything.
in 40 years?
I mean, you talk to your parents or their parents, and everything about their childhood was nostalgic to an extent. You know, even I was talking to my grandpa who was, you know, he was in like the National Guard during Vietnam, and like certain little things about it, even though it was like it's kind of a scary time, he's nostalgic for. You know, he likes the cars that he drove and how you could talk to girls back then, things like that. And so it's like, I think a lot of the things we'll lose, we'll remember what's good. We'll remember and be like, oh man, I wish I could go back and sugarcoat what's good and forget about what's bad.
Romanticized.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's the word. Romanticize. We'll romanticize the past. So I think we'll be nostalgic for a lot of the things looking back. Because, I mean, every generation is destined to look back and like and view the next generation as something that's wrong. Do you know what I mean? So it's like right now the older generation's looking down and be like, "Oh man, these millennials are screwed. They're going crazy. They're all over the place, man." When I was a kid, it wasn't like that.
Yeah,
But when they were a kid,
remember the Roaring 20?
their parents were thinking the same thing about them.
True.
It's just going to keep repeating itself.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I know when I'm old, I'm going to see a 350Z driving down the road with a vintage license plate, and I'm going to cry. That's all it is.
He's just gonna have a big wing on his wheelchair.
Like, oh
I'm
man.
going to have a spoiler in my wheelchair.
If I still had my license,
If
I still
only
had that.
one last ride.
I'm telling you, if I didn't roll that car.
if it weren't for the crash of 2050.
Send me to my 350. I want to be with my 350.
Send me to
So here's my
Scrappy.
question, though. Speaking of nostalgia, who is going to be like the Elvis or the Frank Sinatra of our time?
Drake.
Drake?
No.
Oh,
Not
Drake.
Drake.
that
I
makes
love
me
Jesus
so
God.
sad.
I love
I don't
Drake.
want Drake to represent my
It's not
generation.
gonna be
Drake is
Drake.
OVO.
To you,
Yeah.
Okay. I
he
feel
ain't
like
shit, bro.
I feel like Kendrick Lamar is going to go down as like a Biggie Smalls.
All right. Yeah.
I see Kendrick.
I see
as
that.
Biggie.
Not like Michael Jackson, but Biggie Small.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if Michael Jackson has much of a like. There's not a Michael Jackson of our day yet. I don't think.
That's like Rihanna.
What?
I could see that.
I can see
I think that
Yeah.
checks out.
I don't think I'll ever be. Like,
I think if
Like,
Panic,
I don't even like Rihanna, but I also don't like Michael Jackson. so
I think
like,
if Panic at the Disco got a little more experimental, like they used to be, and I've said this before, I think he could easily be our generation's Freddie Mercury from Queen.
who's
is
gonna
it
be our
f-
David Bowie?
Brandon Urie from Panic at the Disco. He's pretty fucking talented,
I don't
man.
know, man. But he's just not like big. I don't.
yeah, they're not.
Hey,
big
you don't think
enough.
he's big? He's selling out venues. He's doing Broadway. He's doing a lot of shit. I think he's
I
big
just don't
enough.
think he's like mainstream.
Here's the thing. Okay, so back in the day, there was X amount of radio stations that you could listen to,
Right.
and they would play X amount of songs.
Right.
What happened is it's not like it's the same amount of genres that there were back then, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
There's way more.
You have
So
a point.
each genre has a Prince, has a Freddie Mercury, has that. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's so diversified that, because I remember thinking once, I was like, do you think, because you know how, to an extent, we have to appeal, like in businesses, they have to appeal to an older audience in music taste.
Right.
I was like, okay, in 30 years, do you think they're going to have to do the same thing? But when I was thinking about it, it's going to be the same. It's just going to be, there's just too many different genres now. Not too many to like in a bad extent, but there's just too much. It's not like, and it was never just one genre for everyone, but it was one thing was pretty popular.
Yeah, there's
In 80s, rock was
Rock
pretty
was
freaking
huge.
popular.
And so like what's,
Most people knew of Michael Jackson,
Oh, yeah.
Queen, things like that.
Oh yeah.
Now it's like, I don't know one Ariana Grande song off the top of my head. I don't, but she's huge.
Yeah. Right.
And in 30 years, there's going to be a lot of people who are very nostalgic for her.
So what's going to be the genre? Because like you said, there's going to be rock was a huge one, and then you look at the Beatles. They were kind of like the earlier rock. What is art? Is it going to be pop? Is pop going to be?
It's
this?
probably going to be pop.
Which is so unfortunate because pop is just
Garbage.
I don't mind pop.
I feel like rap is kind of becoming the new rock and roll.
true. I think so.
Like
too.
Rap
rap is
super,
like
yeah.
like I'm not too big of a fan of rap, but I can respect the fact that it is kind of like it's the big thing right
It's
now.
what
Like,
the
it's
kids
the rock
are
and roll
listening
of
to
the age.
without with like unironically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
kids are
Back in the day, not that like older people listened to it, but people growing up or adults in the 80s liked rock from the 60s.
True.
Yeah.
Adults in 2010 and 2018 didn't really like rap 20 years ago or 10 years ago. Most of them. It wasn't a thing. Rap isn't the same standard as what rock was in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's just not. Maybe in 20 years, maybe. Maybe in 10 years, maybe. But right now, no.
I mean, to
Our
me,
nostalgia won't be that.
I mean, to me, it's. I mean, it's not going to be my nostalgia, of course, but to me, it seems like it's just kind of going into an upward incline, like rap, or at least, I guess, to an extent. Like, I feel like in the past, like little while, it's really just blasted off. Like, it's basically like all like anybody I really know listens to. Like everybody just listens to rap. Like I think like with like the exception of like maybe you and like a couple other friends, I feel like everybody I know listens to mainly rap. Like even like even Josh, like I mean he's like one who like plays like piano, listens to classical and stuff like that, and he still listens to a crap ton of rap. Like I think that if rap isn't going to be like the next rock and roll, or like if it's not like the next rock and roll already, I think it's well on its way.
True.
Well, now it's like how rock like had branches of rock come off of it. Like the more rock got popular, branches came off of it. So there was rock, there was metal, there was
Screamo.
There was screamo,
Punk
there was all
rock.
kinds of punk rock. Sure, yeah.
Indie rock.
Soft rock,
Alternative,
indie rock,
soft
alternative.
Yeah. But now it's like where rap is popping off and rap is super popular. Now we have trap, like trap, like
Mumble rap.
mumble rap. We have horrorcore. We have, there's all kinds of shit that just comes off of it, and it just keeps getting bigger.
It's just gonna
Yeah.
be weird when with my kids and being like, yeah, so this is Lil Xan. I listened to him when I was your age.
So this is XXX.
This is
He was gonna go to jail, but then he died.
He's going to go into
got
jail and
shot
get
in
shot.
his
Tupac, and that is
Ferrari.
a far
Lamborghini.
Something
far
like that.
off. Have you seen that picture where it's X and Tupac? On,
Yeah.
oh God,
Yep.
who made that?
And I looked at the comment section of XXX's new song, and it was just the cringiest thing. They were all like, "He's still making number ones from heaven." It was like, bro, that fucker's in hell.
Pushing over us.
He was gonna go to jail for beating his girlfriend. He was.
I really do like XXX's music. I really do. But that dude was not a good guy.
No, not
None of these rappers are,
made some
man.
mistakes.
9 times out of 10, these guys are pieces of shit.
I think I'm gonna gauge the success of the next generation based on how much they like Russ. Because if my kid loves Russ, what kid?
What? I don't have a kid.
Fuck Russ.
There was a son of mine biologically, but he's an adoption now.
He's not mine. Russ is just. I will never
Same.
ever accept him as an artist.
I went to a concert and everyone chanted "fuck Russ,"
Yeah,
but like
it's about the equivalent of.
like Lil Peep died, and and like his album came out that he was working on before he died, and like I don't know, it's just weird. Like
Lil Peep was. If you look at like the rap community, everybody after he died was like, this kid was gonna change things, and I'm kind of sad. I mean, I never listened to Lil Peep, but like just seeing like how big of an impact he had, I was actually a little sad that Lil Peep. I was like, I don't even know who this guy is, and I'm bummed that he's gone.
yeah,
But Mac Miller, fuck, that messed me up when Mac was dead. Because
dude, that was rough.
that was
I didn't even like Mac very much. I really didn't.
I loved the shit out of his music.
Did you?
He was a cool ass guy. Like, I think Mac and Post Malone are probably like, if Post Malone were to die, because I don't. Post Malone's music is like, but like I fucking love Post Malone as a person.
Yes, I agree.
He's really freaking cool.
Dude, if Post
Oh, yeah.
Malone died, the world would go to hell.
Yeah,
Bro, the world,
Oh, yeah.
the fucking God keeps trying to kill Post Malone, man.
Yeah, true.
Dude, he's been cursed.
He's been cursed by that box.
He really has been.
I think his death encounters have slowed down drastically in the last couple of months, though.
He had took an emergency landing on a plane. He didn't he wreck a car?
He
Like
wrecked. Somebody crashed their car into him.
Tyler Creator got in a car wreck too.
Tyler the Creator's attached to the new Grinch movie, so I don't give a fuck about him,
What
bro.
the fuck?
I fuck with Tyler the Creator. I think he's a dope.
No,
He's
dude.
I've been
funny
getting into
guy.
his
Honestly,
I've been getting
all
into
this
his stuff
rap,
a little
bro,
bit.
I'm so sick of it, man. It's not for me. I guess I'm not going to take it away from anyone else, but I don't claim it as high art by any means.
I think
That's
think-
definitely just a matter of opinion at that point.
I think
That's literally what I said.
I know
I
that's.
don't know.
I think Tyler the Creator is so cool. It's just like a guy.
a cool
like
guy.
he's kind of a dick, you know.
He's a big dick.
But like I think he's just so. It's kind of refreshing because everybody's like, no, I love my fans. Like, bless up. No, he's just
He's like, fuck you.
Like, have you seen during the concert? He was like, okay, this is bugging the shit out of me, guys. You're making like 3 mosh pits. He like stops in the middle of the song, and I was like, no other artist would do that. No one would be
Yeah.
like that much of a dick about it. But
Can we organize this, please? Like,
Yeah, man, screw that. Just let people have fun.
I don't know. I like it's refreshing. I like Tyler.
yeah, that was cool.
I've dipped my toes into like a little bit of his music because like I started listening to Death Grips. I don't know if you guys have listened to them, but they're pretty nuts. And I kind of went into Tyler the Creator, listened to like one of his albums called Goblin.
Goblin is a
And it's
fucking
like-
banger.
It's like so fucked up and dark and everything. That kind of gave me some respect for it because like I think like I don't really like rap, but like when I listen to it, I don't really listen to it as music. Like it's more like poetry to me.
Yeah.
Like really like weird. Like it's poetry. Like it's like weird slam poetry, but like in like a I don't know.
like Earl Sweatshirt too.
Yep.
I dig Earl.
I don't love Earl.
It's kind of weird. I all listen to him when I'm sick of everything else. But the fact that Tyler, the Creator, got Yonkers to blow up, that song is so fucked up. And I can't believe that took off as much as it did.
Dude, that's exactly how like Colt 45 is.
True.
Like, it's just kind of funny. Everyone knows Colt 45.
True.
Colt 45. I'm not gonna. Yeah. Anyway, so that will be a little slice of nostalgia, I guess, from most of our community now, because I guess a lot of people have listened to rap.
Yeah, I think what'll like really be nostalgic will be like what we've listened to in like junior high and high school.
Yeah.
Like, I think like I don't know. I feel like in high school, like there was like a huge folk phase.
Oh,
like everybody was listening to like Mumford and Sons and who else? Like I can't remember that other band, but everybody was listening to folk for like a year.
Mumford and Sons.
Yeah, I skipped that phase because it wasn't for me. But no, I'm not nostalgic as much about. I know you did. I'm not nostalgic about as much as like my high school years. I still am like my early like 10-year-old years. Like just a couple hours ago, I was listening to like All American Reject's first album, and that came out in 2003. I was like 6, and that was still my shit. And so I was listening to it. I was like, "This is amazing." Yeah. And even then, I like objectively know now. It's like this sounds whiny. This is very garage band, but I just loved it.
Oh yeah.
What else we got on our list there? We dove into nostalgia a little bit.
Yeah,
nostalgia part 2, if you will.
We can put that one to
a lot of
rest.
music there,
But I mean, what is the weirdest thing, the weirdest object you've ever found in somebody else's house?
Weirdest object I've ever found in somebody else's house.
Kind of a weird
I
question.
found an
but,
anime
like, if you
body
can-
pillow at Braden's house once,
Yo, you're not supposed to say on the podcast. We agreed.
and it
on
had
this.
a hole in it. I don't know what that means.
And there was one in the mouth.
What? Yeah,
And
what?
one-
I found a thermometer at Sean's house.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, there's nothing there. There's no story there, of course.
There's no story about a
Random
thermometer.
Just chilling.
Sean
No.
is shaking.
It's healthy to know like your daily temperature. Are you above,
Below?
I just like to
On
check.
average.
average heat? What is average heat, you may ask?
Isn't
It's
body
like 98.
temperature 98 degrees. Yeah, I was gonna say.
You would be correct. But no, what is the so
Dude, I
Body
don't know.
pillows?
That's a really
Thermometers?
weird question.
Um,
Probably. No, I had a buddy that always had weird shit around his house.
Was it Bronson?
No.
Was it Matt?
Jesus.
I
No.
found a chinchilla running around one of my friend's house. I was like,
Braden, didn't you have a snake? Or didn't you have a friend that had a snake that went missing?
Yeah, Matthew's snake definitely wouldn't listen.
Imagine you just chilling and you just find a snake at
No,
someone's
and
house.
this thing
That would be
was-
the weirdest thing.
No,
It was
this
like 8.
thing was no small snake. First of
God.
all,
Oh,
he had a snake. It was probably, I would say, about 4.5 feet long, and this thing was girthy. And he said he woke up one day and the snake was gone, and it was missing for like a week, and then he found it.
I had literally burned that house down. I'd be like, this isn't worth it. Let's just send it and just.
claim insurance money for this. God, no way, man. That's think about it.
You just lose a big ass snake.
Where the fuck does a snake go? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, where does it
a dog runs
hide?
away, runs on the street. Where does a snake go? Like,
Under your couch, waiting to bite your child.
Oh,
okay.
Weird dog.
Waiting to swallow your newborn whole.
man.
Lovely.
Poor thing.
Probably like let's think. Probably those stars that people use to summon demons. I found one of those in my
yeah.
friend's basement. I'm just kidding.
Pentagrams. Nice.
That's cool.
That's pretty wicked. The Antichrist.
Are you sure it wasn't the Star of David and they were Jewish?
That's even worse.
Whoa.
Whoa, buddy. I'm Jewish, so
I remember I went to my
That's
friend's
just-
house and he had blankets on his windows instead of curtains. And we
That's
just
a little
never
fucked
took them
up.
down.
I
It's a little
think
fucked.
you guys.
We didn't do this. This is just what we moved into.
Oh, and
Yeah.
you just haven't taken it down.
Well, there's no blinds behind it, so it's just they would just let in too much light.
Understandable.
Expose
nice day.
ourselves. Hey, dude, there's a pretty cool vase back here. I just
Hey,
looked
that is
behind
kinda
one
cool.
of our.
Is that
pictures.
more speakers? Because we already have like 80 speakers, and we literally I don't know how to wire those to the TV.
Yeah, you were trying to figure it out.
We set
earlier,
them
it wasn't
all up. we have speakers going from every square inch of this room.
That'd be pretty sweet. I don't know. I feel like I can't think of too many weird stuff in houses.
Just like a weird object. Like that's.
I'm trying to think. Was there anything weird at Matt's house when we would go there?
I feel like there was. Maybe.
Well, it's like
He would keep them on lock if they were too weird. He would hide them. He had a weird amount of Nerf guns. Like, not a weird. I guess I
Yeah,
respected
but
a
those
lot more.
But those made for some good times.
They did.
I mean, I have one. Wait, does it have to be somebody else's house? Someone else. Okay, yeah, I guess someone else's
I
house.
guess it
is
can
the
be
rule,
yours or
but
whatever.
I can't. Okay, so I couldn't think of anything in somebody else's house, but I could think of something in my own house. Because so I came home one day, and just in the middle of my living room was a fucking vibrator. And
just in the middle of the living room.
Yeah.
Casual.
Just like a wall outlet fucking vibrator. And I live in a house full of men. Like there's no
What?
there's no women in that house. Like so
That
like
is
there was
quite
just this
weird.
vibrator like right in the middle of my living room and I don't know whose it was. And like I didn't want to ask anybody. Like I didn't want to ask my dad like, "Hey, like what's with the weird microphone down there?" No, but it turned out being my little brother's. He was like, "Yeah, I tried like ordering a back massager off the internet, and it turned out not being a back massager."
That sounds like a fake story.
Are you sure?
See,
your
that
brother's
does
not-
sound like a
That
fake
sounds
story.
like a cover up.
Sounds like a cover up.
No,
that he
but
was
like-
trying to.
I mean, if he was really trying to cover it up, then he would have hid that vibrator somewhere, and then that would have been weird if I like stumbled across it in like his room, be like,
I don't know.
He
Your
was in the
dad
middle
kind
of
of
using
like does some searches though, so I feel like he would have found it eventually. So it's more likely to be up front and say, "Yo, I accidentally ordered this thing." Didn't your dad have like 1 million oil lanterns?
Yeah, and he still does.
Yeah, no, that's probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen at a friend's house. Was just a
Weirder than a
surplus.
vibrator?
I didn't see the vibrator.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's fair.
I have one. I remember I was at my buddy's house, and I had a sleepover there, and it was kind of weird. Like if you found it in someone's house at say 2 PM, it would still be kind of weird. But the fact that it was sitting there in the morning, just kind of odd. It's like because I remember we walked past his parents' room. And then, like, there was, for some reason, he went in there, so, like, I followed him because we were friends. I was following him around. I don't remember what we were doing. But then his, like, parents on their nightstand had, like, a bowl of Jell-O. And I couldn't tell you why.
They were gummies.
What?
I remember I was babysitting a family, and I was like, there was this clown statue. And I was like, that's the weirdest thing ever. And then I called him. I was like, yo, what's up with this weird clown statue? And then they're like, we don't have a clown statue. You need to get out of the house right now.
Oh,
Do you remember that story?
I do.
Dude, that story freaked me out as a kid.
Yep.
Hypothetically,
What?
that would be the weirdest
Like a
thing ever.
life-size clown statue.
No thanks.
Did you ever hear that story?
Yeah.
What?
You never heard that? It was
that-
like
Your
Is that
baby.
it was like an urban legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like this babysitter.
What's up with this clown statue? We don't have a clown statue. And you're like, what the fuck? And then you die.
And then no, they get out. I prefer the story where they get out. Otherwise, there's the one where the kids get torn to shreds, and
Yeah.
clowns are scary, man.
Clowns are scary.
Very.
Scary.
I don't know what else.
While
would be in
I'm
someone's
while I'm
house.
cooking up the other one, there was another story that I had when I was a little kid. I don't even know if this is a real memory, but I remember it. I was being babysat at this one person's house, and like I walked upstairs into their toy room, and like I walk in, the lights are off, and I look down, and there's this doll, and it's just laying there, and then its eyes just suddenly fucking open, and so I just like run downstairs and I cry, and like I'm like freaking out, and like this girl that's babysitting me is like trying to calm me down, but I remember that.
Just the
Freaking
eyes
the fuck
opening, and you were like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Because you know those like babies, like if you like lay them down, their eyes closed, but you bring them up, their eyes open.
Yes.
See, like nothing even touched it, and its eyes fucking just whipped open.
You almost died.
I think so.
You could have
There
died
was
right
one
there.
of those at Wiggy, and I threw it against the wall, and it went to a million pieces.
And it yelled, "Father,
It did.
Father, please."
Why?
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I was irrelevant, but
No, that's cool.
I like it.
It's a great story.
it just was in the body parts. It was kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie, but it had a urinary tract.
Yeah, that's a weird thing that I learned that some dolls have a peeing feature.
Yeah, and that's when Timmy realized he didn't want to play with dolls anymore. That's when he found a vagina on one of them.
Huh.
Man.
Agreed.
Now, I mean, I couldn't find a segue from that, but what would be the coolest? What would be the coolest animal to scale up to the size of a horse?
Or could I also scale down something?
An ant.
Scale down something huge to the size of a horse?
Like, imagine like
A whale?
a whale. Yeah,
That's just a baby whale.
okay,
it's a
no.
baby
Dumbass.
whale, man.
I'm
Not
just
a
kidding.
gecko the size of a horse.
That's a little.
What about a dolphin?
Oh,
chicken.
Shit.
A chicken.
A
A
hamster.
chicken would be. I feel like
That'd be kind of scary.
a chicken.
So what is a
That's like a velociraptor at
Dude,
that point.
you ride that.
Dude,
ride
I've
a
seen.
giant chicken.
You know how like chickens are like the closest relative to dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've noticed that firsthand when I've like been to the chicken farm at my parents' house. Sometimes I'll just watch the chickens, and the way they like hunt and like run around is like how like velociraptors are in Jurassic Park. It's really weird.
Understandable.
Do you think they studied chickens before they like animated those velociraptors?
They could have, man.
dude, like a slug?
Oh, that's
giant
scary.
A giant snail?
A snail is just so slow.
Have you guys ever seen the
What is
Never-Ending Story?
Yeah, of course.
There's this guy that rides a giant snail. It's a race snail.
What about Falcor? What about a dog that's the size of a horse? That'd be pretty cute. Like just a good boy.
Like
Who's
a golden retriever.
Yeah. And his name is Alvin Flang.
And
Okay.
His name is Alvin Fling.
So if there was a snail the size of a horse, and like it wanted to kill you, like how would you fight back? Like,
I'd walk away.
You would walk at a slightly faster pace.
I know, but like, what if you had to kill it? You know
Salt.
What I mean?
Oh, so it's a cage match between you and this
Salt.
giant snail.
Yeah.
Can I get some salt?
No salt.
No salt?
You have a katana.
Easy.
You just grab it by the
cut off the
eyeballs
head.
and you just rip its eyeballs off.
Those eyeballs, those little ball things.
Yeah.
I thought those were feelers. Are they feelers?
Maybe you're right.
Or are they eyeballs? I
Hit
wouldn't
it right in the feels.
They
Aww.
Oh man, dude, that hit me in the feels.
you okay, so you bust its shell and you take a sharp piece of its shell and cut it up, I guess. I don't know
I
where
propose a bald eagle.
that would be
Okay,
sick.
that's a monster.
Yeah.
That would kill a lot of people.
That would also probably kill you.
Definitely.
You couldn't ride it, but still,
No. Oh man,
That'd become
imagine
like
the
the
eagles
apex.
from like Lord of the Rings.
that's like a glider, dude. It's like an airplane.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Okay. I raise you this. Here's my final answer.
Okay.
A flying squirrel.
That.
That's pretty cool. Like a chinchilla.
Yeah.
Imagine that
Okay.
just
Like the
jumping
size of
from,
it.
Like a
the
sugar
trees.
glider.
A sugar glider.
Yeah,
and it's just hauling ass down like the skyscrapers.
What were we talking about the other day about the sugar glider?
Our Uber driver was illegally purchasing a sugar glider.
How do you illegally purchase one?
So they're illegal to own in California, but she was going to drive to Las Vegas to grab one.
Oh my god.
But we were talking about how sugar gliders will just fly forever. And theoretically, we would never do this. We would never harm an animal, mind you. But if you just were like holding a sugar glider and dropped it off a mountain,
I don't remember this conversation at all. No, I was saying that the only way, because she was surprising her husband with it, or boyfriend with it, for Christmas. And I was saying the only way to justify doing that is if you get him a squirrel suit, and then he can glide with it, and it can lead the way. I don't remember that other conversation at all.
imagine them both jumping up the Grand Canyon and one of them will survive. And the next girl's
Only one will survive.
Sugar
It'll be a battle royale on the way
What if
down.
he has like a little parachute?
That'd be kind of
It
cute.
just opens up.
has a little acorn on the top of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
How about like a hamster?
If only
The
that's a
size?
ball.
Horse-sized.
Dude, those things
hamster
have
with
some
one of those
big old
big
teeth,
balls,
even as little hamsters.
they'd become the
So if they
apex
were the size of
predator.
a horse, no, they wouldn't be. They wouldn't be the apex
Okay,
predator.
let's think bigger. What about
Oh.
scorpion?
Oh, that's
shit.
no, that would kill a lot of
Rise
people.
That'd be
the
some.
scorpion.
That'd be
That's
some.
Or like a
uh,
snake.
That's a rad scorpion
A snake. That would murder a lot of people.
from
A
Fallout.
bat.
A bat would be
That'd
spooky.
be badass.
Bat ass, hell yes.
Okay, what about like a koi fish? Imagine a koi fish just massive.
Isn't that a Pokemon?
I don't know, is it? Not a magic carp.
No, not
Magikarp.
Koi pond.
Is it Magikarp?
Koi pond,
Those
The
things that
Office,
big?
Yeah. That's,
where he just
no, I'm
leans
just saying
away.
Koi fish is in koi pond. It's real.
Sean?
Imagine a moth.
Next, what are we?
Oh
moth
shit,
would
a
be
moth
sick.
that would just engulf the sun. You'd try to fly to the sun, reach the ozone layer, and drop due to
Wham.
lack of oxygen.
What ozone layer? We burn a hole in that.
Ayo. All right, fine. He gets past the ozone layer, gets to the stratosphere, and then he drops.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
We drop it.
Now, if life was a video game, what would some cheat codes be?
Over A, up B, down Y,
Let's get this bread.
X, X, B, Y.
Infinite bread.
What is it? Left,
Spawn in sourdough.
left, right.
It's up,
Up, down, left, right.
Up, down, left, right. A, B, start.
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
yeah.
That's an old school cheat code.
That is an old
I remember
cheat
that
code.
one always works on Mario and GTA.
Yep.
Infinite money. That's a cheat code.
Spawn in.
Real life.
God mode.
God
God
mode.
God mode.
Yeah.
Clip.
Spawn in any gun. Spawn in weapon. Spawn in tank.
Oh, did any of you play Force Awakens? Well, not Force Awakens. The
Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed. That's
Yes.
Those cheat codes were the shit. I remember that. But anyway, sorry.
There was a cheat code on Red Dead 1 that would make you instantly drunk.
That's
And that would kind of be a tight cheat code.
You
Imagine
get-
just turning that on and off.
Or imagine just. Yeah, that's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah, I know. Like you don't even have to. Yeah,
sorry. I didn't know what I did last night. I was just so drunk.
Just- bam.
It's a perfect cover up.
It is. What else we got? Like, I feel like anything. Like, spawn.
Yeah.
What's the question? The ultimate cheat code?
Does any cheat? What's a cheat code for real life?
Teleport
bitches,
anywhere.
money.
Fast travel.
Fast travel,
Fast travel is tight,
dude.
bro.
Imagine pulling up a map, like a physical map of the world, and fast traveling to London.
That'd be cool. It'd be like Jumper. That
Yeah.
movie.
Jumper is amazing.
But you have
Dude,
to
that
sit
movie's
through like.
great.
What if you could fast travel anywhere, but you have to sit through an hour loading screen?
Worth it.
Definitely.
It's totally
Worth
worth
it.
it. But
Yeah,
what would be
no.
on the loading screen?
Just
Ryan
default
Maybe like
answer.
that Google Chrome mini game with the jumping T-Rex.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool. I could
That'd
do
be
that
cool.
for days.
You just sit in a dark room.
It'd
with
be like
your
Skyrim,
thoughts.
where it's like facts that you just do not care
Well, if it's
about.
like facts about your life that you just didn't need to know.
Yeah.
It's like garlic bread in small doses is very good for you, but in high doses makes you very sick. Please stop eating large amounts of garlic bread. Please, Ryan, wake up.
Stop.
I need you to stop doing this.
Ryan, wake up. Ryan, you're in a coma.
You ate
Say,
too much
huh.
garlic bread.
Oh, that's kind of a funny glitch. Huh.
Garlic. I love garlic bread.
When will London load?
I wonder when London
Is
will
China done loading it? Because I kind of want to start playing this game.
load. This game's taking a long time to load. Do we have any more questions on there?
I think we have like
Yeah, we
40.
still have a few.
So I think
We have quite a
we can
bit.
just split this up. We can
Yeah,
just
we
do
can
it.
wrap it
we'll
up.
throw these in a
Oh,
different
wait.
episode. Oh wait. Do we want to do a finisher? We'll do a finisher.
Yeah.
Quick one.
final.
I mean, this is a quick one.
Quick one.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Of course it is.
Yes.
Wait, why?
No.
What's the difference?
Of course it is. Meat between bread
Garrett, defend
with other
yourself.
condiments.
Why, if it was a sandwich, would I put the condiments on the side of the sandwich?
You don't.
What do you mean they're on top of the sandwich?
I don't know. Because like sometimes you'll put. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Because the sandwich is opened on both ends, and you put it together. No.
Here's the
I'm
here's
standing
no
the
fact.
here's the definition: an item of food consisting of 2 pieces of bread with meat,
by- a bun is
cheese.
one piece.
A bun is 1 piece. We'll get to that. Of 2 pieces of bread with meat, cheese, and other fillings between them,
Okay.
eaten as a light meal.
Okay, so hot dog, light meal. I'll give you that. One piece of bread, no cheese. I don't put.
It's not one piece of bread.
It's one piece of bread.
It's 2 pieces of bread that are attached.
No, it's
Yeah, when you
literally
buy the
one
cheap
cut in
ass
half.
Great value brand. When you buy the store, the name brand, no, you don't. You have one piece of bread.
No, who's out there buying 2 pieces of hot dog bun?
Why want me to cook up some toast and then put a hot?
Sean, are you with me on this one or what?
Wait, what's your
Is
stand?
a
Here's
hot
the thing.
dog
I
is-
mean,
is a
it's one of
hot
those
dog a
things where it's
stance?
like a tomato's a fruit, but who gives a shit? It's not a fruit to me. It's not a fruit to society.
I'm not gonna put in a fruit
It's
salad.
just semantics.
You're right. But I will always.
Ryan ruined the question.
Yeah, on that.
A hot-
Was water wet?
Oh fuck.
Oh no!
Yes.
Up, right down.
Water is wet.
No, water's not wet.
Water
Wet is
is
the state
water.
of something being wet.
Water is wet.
Is water
Water
dry?
is not wet by definition.
Is water dry?
If you touch
No, water
you
isn't
will get
dry.
wet.
Water is water.
Water will
Hell yeah,
make you
Gary.
wet.
I'm on
Is
right
Yeah,
water
it will make
dry?
you wet,
Yeah.
not
No,
water wet.
Water is wet.
No, but
No, water is water.
you're wet if you're covered in water.
Because
Water
you
is
are
covered
wet.
in itself.
But
No,
does
it's not.
Yes, it is.
When you're covered in water, do you say, "This water is wet,"
Or,
you
"I
say,
am wet"?
I'm wet.
I am wet because
No,
water
Wet is like an
and I-
adjective.
No. Water is cohesive and it is adhesive in a way. So it means that it clings to other things and it clings to
No.
itself. So if it's clinging to itself, it is making itself wet and it is wet.
Water makes
Sean
itself
brought
wet.
logic into it. Sean ruined it. Sean made it
There you
too
go.
smart.
There we go.
There's an argument
When?
to it. I just forgot what it was. But no, water is definitely not wet.
Water's wet.
Not
Water
wet.
is wet.
I think we're gonna
Ladies and
peace
gentlemen,
out.
tell us whether water is wet with a 5-star review.
Yeah,
Start a fight in the comments.
The only way you can answer this question is with 5 stars.
we have an
5-star review.
announcement to make. Leave a review.
Stop bullying.
Wait, everyone, we have an announcement to make. Stop bullying. All right, thanks everyone.
Thanks
We
for
cured
listening.
bullying. Thanks. See ya. Bye.
Bullying. Bye.
Love you, bye.